Good morning, Rebels.
Considering it is Constitution Day, we're going to be explaining why the Constitution is our current form of government. Before the Constitution, we had another form of government called the Articles of Confederation. This government left the national government basically powerless and allowed the states to do whatever they wanted.
The Founding Fathers realized how bad the government was after an event known as Shays' Rebellion, at which farmers rebelled against the Massachusetts state government, and the government was left defenseless as the national government was too weak to help them. They organized a meeting to revise the Articles, which was called the Constitutional Convention.
Some of the most powerful men in the country, such as George Washington, James Madison, Alexander Hamilton, George Mason, and even Benjamin Franklin, came together at the Constitutional Convention to revise the Articles of Confederation so that an event like Shays' Rebellion would never happen again.
Eventually, the Federalists realized there was far too much wrong with the Articles of Confederation, and they would need to scrap those to make a new government. They assigned James Madison to write a plan for a new government, which they called the Constitution. The Constitution separated the national government between three branches: the legislative, executive, and judicial branches.
They use a concept known as separation of powers to keep the national government from abusing their power. Checks and balances were used to keep each branch from gaining too much power. Although the national government gained more power than they had in the Articles, they still had to obey the law. This is known as rule of law, which means no man, regardless of the rank in government, is above the law.
Although many people who were called anti-Federalists disagreed with the proposed government, the Federalists were working hard to convince the people to support this new government.
Through works of 85 essays in the Federalist Papers written by John Jay, James Madison, and Alexander Hamilton, as well as a Bill of Rights at the request of the Anti-Federalists, they finally got the support they needed to approve the Constitution.
The Bill of Rights is the first 10 amendments to the Constitution, which gave the people undeniable rights. It was only after the Bill of Rights was signed that we ratified or accepted this new form of government that we know today.
Go Rebels!